Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, community coach, podcaster, and author. The Authority Flywheel. Want to give you some strategies to develop a flywheel which continues to be in motion. And when you can do this, your authority grows. And when your authority grows, your demand for you and your business grows too. All right, let's get started. Let me share with you some principles that have worked for myself. First, you've got to meet people. I always love to have a conversation with people and to be able to share their story with my community and the community that we're building here. Now, when you do that, you're able to share a conversation that never goes away. A lot of my friends are trying to be everywhere, and everywhere is exhausting, but somewhere is where your focus can bring you a brighter future, and somewhere is online. Because if I go to say a luncheon or a networking event, that is a activity. It starts and then it ends. And you have a memory, which is okay. But why not create assets? Assets that continue to grow. Because when you plant that conversation online, it never goes away. So you're putting your footprint of authority with that story, with that podcast online. And that's the key to developing a flywheel, because each one that you do creates a compounding effect. It also creates relationships. Because when I have 30 to 40 minutes to get to know a person, to find out where I can support them, to find out how I can help them, to find out how I can connect them, I develop a relationship that I wouldn't normally have, because most of the time we bump into a person, we might have 5 minutes. So when you can have undivided attention for 30 to 40 minutes, you're developing a deeper, more meaningful relationships. And when you do that, you're creating content. You've heard the phrase, content is king. Assets versus activities. Create assets of content. Your podcast is an asset. And when you create them, and you can search my name, search Pete Kane. There we go. Oops, Pete Kane. Put the word podcast. Then search your name. There should be a gap. Unless you're Joe Rogan, then there won't be. The gap is your opportunity. Your opportunity to create more. To create more assets. To create more authority. More relationships. And the content online that separates you from others. Because if people want to know more about you because you've had a conversation with them, they're going to look you up. And if they look you up, allow them to go on a journey with you, versus the journey stops because there's nothing out there. And a website and a LinkedIn profile is not enough to have anybody go on a journey with you. Make it easy for them to get to know, like, and trust. Community matters. Our community here is a community of people making an impact. Community of people that are committed to doing podcasts, to being on podcasts, to being able to share that authority online in the community. Because we teach in the community how to continue to level up your relationships, your business, and your demand. And when you can continue to challenge yourself, continue to grow personally, your business will grow too. And that's where the next one is, more clients. Because when you create more demand, and that's the key, demand versus supply. We've always heard that. Most people focus too much on supply, which gives you nothing more than a hobby. Demand, people that want you, people that are interested in you, people that want to find out what problem you solve versus a beautiful website. It doesn't do anything to create cash flow for you in your business. And when you do that, you get more referrals, and more referrals are more clients. And when somebody else is telling your story, that's a beautiful thing because you want people sharing your story. Then you just keep repeating. That's what the flywheel is about. Keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. I have a wonderful team of Treks in Orlando who do all the things I'm not good at doing, but they're very good at it. So I do podcasting, community coaching, and talks, and promote my book, where they do everything else. And together, we're better. So when you want to get in your genius zone, when you want to stay out of the weeds and doing what you do best that nobody else can do, that's a beautiful, bright future. And that's exciting. And when you can stay in that genius zone more often, the future is brighter. So let's just quickly repeat. Meet and greet, get to know people, have a relationship with them, have a conversation with them, have them on your podcast where you can get to know them. You can build a deeper relationship, more meaningful relationship. You can create content, which is assets. Build your community. Community matters. Together we're better. And then you have more clients, more referrals, and you keep repeating it. So if you want to know more, let me see if I can put something up here for you to be able to go see. Hold on here. I know I have. Yes, I do. Hold on here. Boom. Yes, here we go. You can go to pkane.me/school or school.com/demand builders or scan the QR code right there. Scan it. Join our community. Invest in yourself. Invest in your business. Invest in your future because the future is bright and the authority flywheel will give you a brighter future. My name is Pete Kane, community coach, author, podcaster, and I want to help you grow your business.